Over the past couple of weeks on the show, I've gone down the rabbit hole of simulation theory. The more I look into it, the stranger it becomes. We start to see two separate theories emerge that open up new questions for both. The first is simulation theory, described as living in a computer-generated program that is running to simulate a situation or an event. The other is that we're also living in a computer-generated world, but not part of a simulation. Everything around us is, at its foundation, a mathematical equation written using some sort of computer code that governs every part of our existence. But if either are true, would we have free will? What does free will look like inside computer software? Brew some coffee, pull up a chair, and open your mind. This week's episode of Science vs. Conspiracy: would there be free will inside a computer-generated reality? Over coffee. For centuries, philosophers have been debating the idea of free will, and we are still no closer to finding an answer. A little while ago, we looked at free will in an earlier episode and discussed the current thinking on the subject. One of the things we looked at was determinism, which is the approach that proposes that all behavior has a cause and is thus predictable. Free will is an illusion, and the behavior is governed by internal and external forces over which we have no control. But if we take another look at the debate and look at it through the lens of a computer program, the answer gets less complicated. Having free will means that there must be some sort of randomness to what we perceive as reality. Can anything truly be random inside a computer program? Let's assume for a moment that we are living inside some sort of computer program, and let's start here. Way back in 1956, the UK government announced the Electronic Random Number Indicator Equipment, or ERNIE for short. ERNIE works by generating true random numbers can be accomplished by exploiting the inherent uncertainty of the subatomic world. ERNIE uses random quantum noise to choose premium bond numbers. Random number generators are typically software and generated by computer algorithms programmed by humans. These numbers can never truly be random. Even if a series of numbers appears to be random, they are not. They are just part of a longer string of numbers that will eventually repeat. Even if we happen to be programmed to do random things, given the lack of true randomness, our choices would only be limited to the rules that have been set out in the computer software. Although we can never rule out the possibility at some point in the future there will be a system that will truly be random. For a number to be truly random, it would need to be completely unpredictable. It can never depend on deterministic input. Otherwise, the algorithm would produce a pseudo-random number that could be duplicated as long as you know the input algorithm. Scientists in the 1970s discovered that a widely used random number formula produced regularities in the random numbers that it produced. This discovery undermined countless research studies because the random numbers were found to be flawed. If we look at a coin toss, it would appear to be random. In 2008, a team from the Technical University of Poland analyzed the mechanics of a coin tumbling in the air. They found that the coin's behavior is predictable until it hits the floor. Then chaotic behavior takes hold. The chaotic behavior is a deterministic system that is difficult to predict. However, it is predictable. If we are living in a computer reality, either a simulation or otherwise, it would appear that the rules governing the program would not allow for truly random actions to take place. Therefore, free will could not exist. But what do you guys think? Would there be free will in a computer-generated reality? Let me know in the comments. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done so. We've released new videos every Monday and our podcast goes up every Friday afternoon. Well, that's it for this week. So remember, being paranoid is smart. We'll see you next time, everybody.
Remember,